multiple kind of applications we can do using the Python language, guys. And next, the features of the Python language, guys. So we have so many features, guys, in Python. So some features we discussed, guys. Python is a simple language, easy language, and expressive language. So how we can say means simple lines of code we can write. So for example, if we want to print hello, just like a print function we are using and printing the required message. But if in Java, guys, if we are using Java, so you need to write like this all lines of code. Here, every word is having something meaning. After learning all these meanings, guys, okay, all these definitions after learning, then we are able to write this hello message displaying. Okay. So Python is a free and open source means from this location, guys, so freely we can download and we can install it. Python is maintained by PSF company, Python Software Foundation. So no need to pay any amount to this company. Freely we can download and we can install it. So open source means the source code of Python language also we are able to get. We can see that code. And Python is a dynamic programming language, guys. So dynamic programming language means which languages are following the dynamic memory allocation. Then those languages we are calling dynamic programming languages, guys. Python follows the dynamic memory allocation. So how we can say means this is example. Variable name equal to variable value is the syntax in Python, guys. For example, a equal 10. So based on the value, guys, at runtime, memory is deciding, okay, and memory creating as well. So this is integer memory type creating, integer memory creating and referencing to this a variable, guys, referencing to this a variable. And this is the float, guys, float required more memory. And now this is the referencing to the b variable, referencing to the b variable, guys, okay. And the string, guys, required some other type of data type, guys. So now this is referencing to the C, guys. Like based on the values, guys, based on the values, memories are creating automatically. So this kind of memory allocation is called the dynamic memory allocation. The Python follows the dynamic memory allocation. That's why we are calling like a dynamic programming language, guys. Okay, no? Yes. So in Java, guys, the data type followed by the variable name equal to variable value semicolon, all the structure we are using. So before assigning the value to a variable, what type of value is required into this variable, that is using this data type we are representing as. So this kind of memory allocation is called static memory allocation. So which languages are following this static memory allocation are called static programming languages, guys. Okay, Java is a static programming language. And also, guys, here instead of int, if I'm using like a double A, so more memory creating. For int, guys, this memory, for float, this memory, and for long that memory, for float, this memory, and for double, this big memory creating, guys. So for storing 10 value, this memory is enough. But unfortunately, if we are using like a double, this big size memory is creating extra. So this is all wasting a lot of memory. It means as a developer, we require to be maintaining the memory management. Okay, we require to be focused on the memory management. Otherwise, so much memory is wasting extra. So for reducing these all things, guys, Python not following the data type concept before the variable name. Based on the value, automatically allocating the memory by Python itself only. This is one of the biggest advantage. And Python is a portable language. So it means, guys, using the Windows platform, if we are developing one application without doing any coding changes, guys, same applications we can execute in the Linux, we can execute in the Mac OS. So in all the platforms we can execute. That is called cross-platform or else portable behavior, guys. Okay. So high-level language, guys. So like a normal English level language format we are creating, guys. We are creating a P in Python. P is available in Python. Then do what? If the condition right, then do something, or else then do something. Okay. So storing value into A, 20 storing into B, A value, B value adding, assigning into C, printing C. Like by seeing only, guys, people can understanding. Yeah. Okay. So this is a high level language, guys. This high level language after executing as converting into bytecode, and bytecode understanding by mission and returns like response, guys. Okay. And Python is a interpreted language, guys. So Python is interpreted languages. So guys, line after line executing is line by line, one after another executing. So if first line properly there, immediately the statement executing and memory also creating, and then coming to the next line, guys. Okay, in which line error is finding, they're only stopping the execution. Remaining lines are not going to be executing. So because of the interpreted based, guys, debugging, we can understanding where we got mistakes like that. Okay, so and here line after line immediately, guys, executing. So which languages are executing each line immediately? Then those languages are called interpreted languages. Python follows this interpreted behavior, guys. Okay, and Python is object-oriented programming language. So using the classes and the objects concept, guys, using the classes methods with objects concept, we can define in the real-time instances, guys, the real-time things programmatically, and we can develop in the logics, guys. So in Python also, guys, object-oriented programming language techniques we can use and we can develop in the applications. So we have the inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, abstraction. These all are like a hooks of principles, guys. These all principles we can use inside the Python language also for developing our applications more secure way, guys. Okay. Coming this, we have a big chapter where there we will discuss about this separately, guys. And Python is also following the functional oriented techniques. So functions based concepts we are creating and we can reuse, guys, function related statements a number of times. Okay, functions creating a number of statements inside one function, and we can use that function name whenever we want, wherever we want. So reusability purpose, we are going to write a group of statements using the function names. So in the Python, guys, functions concept also we are using and developing the logic. So that's why we are calling like a functional oriented programming language. And automatic garbage collector is there, guys. Automatic garbage collector is there. Unused imports, guys. All unused imports automatically collecting. For example, a equal to 10 here, again a equal to 20, guys. So if I'm printing a, then we are getting only, if I'm printing a, guys, then we are getting only 20 value, latest value only. So this old value is unused value, guys. Okay. So inside the memory, guys, remember one 10 value is creating, and that is now referencing to the a variable. Referencing to the a variable, and next one more memory is creating, and in that 20 is there, in that 20 is there, and this is also referencing to a, guys. So same variable reference if we are using, so this is unreferencing, and this is going to be referencing, guys. Okay, so now onwards using the a, we are able to access it, this 20 value. So this is the unreferenced variable. Without reference, we are unable to access in this memory. So this kind of all unused memories are automatically collecting by Python and deleting as a. This is called automatic garbage collector as a. Okay, concept. And using the del keyword also, guys, required memories we can delete, guys, after creating and using, and we can delete by using the del keyword also. So coming days we will discuss these things. Okay, and what is a program, what is a software, what is the purpose of the software, like these all basic things we discussed, my dear student. So a program is nothing but a collection of statements are called a program, guys. Group of statements are called program. Here multiple lines of coding is there. So every line is called one statement. So group of these statements is called program. This is like a addition program, guys. Addition.py in Python, guys. In Python, every Python file, guys, with the .py extension we are creating. So addition.py. In this addition file, these are the lines we created. And next set of our collection of programs, guys. The group of programs are called as a software, guys. So addition programming, subtraction programming, multiplication programming, like these all group of programs together we are writing inside the calculator program. So that is called calculator software, guys. Okay. So software contains a group of programs where each program performing different tasks, guys. Okay. And what is the purpose of the software? one software interacting with other software. Simply one electronic device interact with another electronic device purpose we require software. As a human being, if we want to be interact with one electronic device, we require a software, guys. One application interacting to the other application purpose we require a software. For developing the applications, we require software. Yes, sir. This is the purpose of the software. These softwares, guys, I mean, these applications, we divided like two types of web applications, static applications, guys. So nowadays, all people are using the mobiles. In our mobiles, the two types of applications are web and static applications. So the applications which are working without internet, guys, the applications which are working without internet is called the static applications. For example, in our mobile, calculator application there, contact application there, messaging application there, okay, and calendar is there, guys, alarm is there. These all applications without internet working called the static applications, and dynamic applications. Next, so the applications which are working, guys, okay, the applications which are working with the internet only, then those applications we are calling like a web applications. For example, YouTube application, Gmail application, Facebook application, Zomato application, Swiggy application, Amazon, Flipkart, like these all applications, guys, are without internet, not working. Okay. So like these all kind of applications we can design using any software, guys. So right now here Python software we are using and going to be developing the applications. Okay. So that is the process, guys. Okay, applications of the Python language, features of the Python language, we discussed, guys. What is the Python language? Combination of all the features is nothing but Python. Python is a programming language which is used to developing the applications. Python is a simple, easy, expressive language. Python is a high-level, interpreted, dynamic, portable language. Python is object-oriented programming language and also functional-oriented programming language, like all the combinations you are telling us. Okay. History of the Python language, guys. Now we are going to discuss history versions downloading. Okay. So history of the Python language, guys. This is the history. Okay, now here. What happened? Hmm. Now it's okay. So history, guys. History means who created, when created, where created, like we are going to discussing, guys. Okay. History related. So Python language, guys, who created Guido van Rossum created, guys. Python language created by whom? Guido van Rossum, guys. Okay. So Python programming language, guys, conceived in the year 1980, guys. Python, Python programming, Python programming language, guys. Python programming language conceived, conceived in the year 1980s, guys. Python programming language conceived in the year 1980. So 1980, in this year, guys. So about the Python programming language, a discussion started. So we have to develop a new language which contains so and so features like that about Python language. One discussion started in the 1980s, guys. And then next, guys, Python programming language implementation, guys. Implementation began implementation began in the year 1989, guys. In the 1989 implementation began, guys. Development began, guys. Okay. And next officially released, guys. Python programming language officially released, officially released in the year, officially released in the year 1991. 1991 Feb 21 guys. Okay, so month not required to remember, year and after guys. Okay, so about the Python programming language guys. So discussion started. The Python programming language conceived in the year 1980, and Python programming language implementation began in the year 1989 and released into public officially in the 1991. Simply, guys, so in the 1989 started and in 1991 released to public as an open source and free, guys. Means freely we can download and we can install it, guys. Okay, so who developed Python programming language, guys? Python programming language was developed Python programming language was developed by the Guido van Rossum, guys. By the was developed by the Guido van Rossum. So Python programming language was developed by the Guido van Rossum, guys. So he was the author of the Python language, guys. Author of the Python language, Guido van Rossum. Okay. He is a mathematical, guys. He is a mathematical research developer, guys. Mathematical research developer, scientist, guys. Mathematical scientist, simply. So Guido van Rossum was a developed Python programming language at Mathematical Research Institute called as a CWI. He is working as a mathematical scientist, guys. So Guido van Rossum, Guido van Rossum developed developed Python programming language. Python programming language was developed Python programming language, guys. At mathematical mathematical research at mathematical mathematical research at mathematical research institute. So right now, Guido van Rossum is a mathematical scientist, guys. So he is working in uh, one company, guys. I mean, one research institute called the CWI, guys. One research institute called as the CWI. So he is working there, and he developed this one, guys. Okay. So when Guido van Rossum was developed Python programming language at mathematical research, guys. Okay. Research. Mm. One mathematical research institute, mathematical research institute, research institute called as a CWI, guys. Called as CWI, Centrum Wisconda Informatica, which is located at Netherlands, guys. Which is which is located which is located at which is located at Netherlands, guys. Which is located at Netherlands. Okay, so this is about the history, guys. The predecessor of the Python programming language is ABC programming language, guys. The predecessor of the Python programming language is ABC programming language. So predecessor means base language, using which language this Python was derived. Okay, from the which language this Python was developed. Okay, that is ABC programming language. We have one programming language called ABC, guys. So the predecessor, guys, means ancestor language. Okay, so the predecessor of Python programming language. The predecessor of Python programming language. The predecessor of Python programming language is ABC. Is ABC programming language, guys. Is ABC programming language. Okay. So check it, guys. What is the history of the Python language? It means Python programming language conceived in the year 1980s and implementation started in the year 1989 and officially released to public in the year 1991 and developed by the Guido van Rossum. And he was a mathematical research developer working in the CWI Institute, which is located at Netherlands, guys. So Guido van Rossum was developed by the Python programming language, developed the Python programming language at Mathematical Research Institute called as CWI, which is located at Netherlands, guys. So the predecessor of the Python programming language is ABC programming language. Predecessor means, guys, like a it's like a parent language. From this language, our Python language designed, guys. Okay, from the ABC programming language, our Python programming language designed. Okay, this is the base language for developing the Python, guys. So this is about the history. In this history, when started, when released, who started. Okay, these 3 points majorly you need to be remember, guys. History about the Python related. Suddenly, when we are attending the interview person asking, guys, who was the author of the Python, guys? Who is the author of the Python? Simply, who is the author of the Python? So Guido van Rossum. When Python released, when started? Like these questions they may ask, guys. Next here, Python programming. Python programming language, guys. Python programming language inspired inspired Python programming language inspired from what languages? Python programming language inspired from what languages, guys? Python programming language inspired from what languages? So again here some points we need to be know it, guys. Guido van Rossum developed the Python language by taking the different language features, guys. Guido van Rossum developing the Python language by taking the different language features as input, guys. Okay. So what are the languages they used for developing the Python? That is we need to be know it, guys. Guido van Rossum developed developed the Python language, guys. Guido van Rossum developed the Python language by taking by taking the different language features, guys. Guido van Rossum developed the Python language by taking the different language features. So they are like they are like one functional, guys. Okay, they are different language features, guys. So one is functional oriented programming, guys. Functional oriented programming language. Functional oriented programming language techniques are taking like a C language, guys. Like a C language. Okay, and second one is here object guys. Object oriented programming language like C++, C++, Java language, guys. Like C++, Java language. And the next, scripting oriented programming language, guys. Scripting, scripting oriented programming language like Perl language, Perl, Perl, Shell script, parallel shell script, guys. And modular oriented programming language, guys. Modular oriented programming language. Modular oriented programming language like Modular 3, guys. Modular 3. Okay, like these all languages, guys. So Python, Guido Van Rossum developed the Python language by taking the different language features, guys. So that's why Python programming language inspired from what language is asking, guys. So Python programming language inspired by functional oriented programming language, object oriented programming language, scripting oriented programming language, modular oriented programming language features, yes. Each language having its own features, guys. So combination of those all languages, see here, C language related function concept, Java language related, C++ Java related, object oriented programming techniques, and Perl or shell scripting language. From the Perl or shell script, guys, scripting oriented features, like this from the different languages, different features, guys, taking. Okay, and releasing together, guys, as a single language. So that is Python language, guys. Python language from the C language, from the Java language, from the scripting language, guys, or Perl language. Okay, so this is just Perl, not C Perl, only Perl. Okay, so from the Perl or shell script, scripting features, from the Java or C++ object oriented feature, from the C language functional oriented feature took and maintained in the Python. So that's why this Python getting more demanding nowadays. These all language related features we can use. Okay, we can, these all three types of features we can use in Python. We can develop in the applications more beautifully, guys. So that's why this Python is getting more demanding nowadays. Okay, no? And then versions of the Python, guys. Okay, versions of the Python. Before that, one question we are going to learn, guys. Why why name why name came as Python? Okay, why our language name, guys? Simply our language. Why our Python language name? Simply why our Python language name came as Python, or else author why kept our language name as Python? Asking. Okay, small reason only there. Why our language name kept as Python? Why not other name? Why not your name? Why not my name like that? Okay. So Guido van Rossum is loving one popular British comedy movie, guys. Guido van Rossum was loving one popular British comedy movie called as Monty Python's Circus Flying. Okay, Guido van Rossum was loved one popular British comedy movie called as Monty Python Circus Flying, guys. That's why this name taken by author, guys. Okay, from this movie name, Python, he took and he kept as our language name, guys. Okay, so that is the reason, guys. Simply Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum. Loving one popular, loving one popular British British comedy movie. Guido van Rossum loving one popular British comedy movie called as Monty Python's Circus Flying. This is the movie name, guys. That's why that's why our author, guys, our author took this name and kept as our language name, guys. and kept as our language name. Okay, no? So why our language name as came Python means, so this is the reason. Guido Van Rossum loving one British comedy movie called Monty Python Circus Flying. From this name, guys, Python took by author, guys. That's why our author took this name and kept as our language name, guys. Okay. And next, guys, versions of Python language, guys. Versions of Python language. So what are the versions there? What are the versions there? We are going to be discussing, guys. In Python, guys, we have the multiple types of versions. So in Python, we have three types of versions, guys. In Python, we have the three types of versions. They are one is, guys, so Python 1.x version. Okay, Python 1.x version. So here 1.x.y, like also we can consider, guys. And next Python 2.x.y version. And next Python 3.x.y version, guys. Okay, Python 1x version, 2x version, 3x version, like that. So here one is a major version, guys. One is a major version. One is a major version, and X is a minor version, guys. Minor minor version, and Y is a patch version, guys. Patch version. Major version, minor version, patch version. So mainly focusing on the major version only, guys, and little bit focusing on the minor version, and no need to be focused on the patch version. Okay. So in the patch version, guys, a lot of small changes only will do, and in the minor versions, guys, some functionalities will be changing, and in the major version, total coding is changing, guys. Okay. So in olden days, guys, Python 1x version used, but nowadays no one using this 1x version, guys. Okay, 1x version related here, 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Okay, like a lot of versions there, guys. Sometimes here again 0, 1.3.1, okay, and 1.3.2. So this is a major version, and this is the minor version, this is the patchy version, like the related, guys. Okay, blah 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 versions. And also same like two related, guys, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.2, like this, 2.6 and 2.7 is the last version. So using the 2.6 or 2.7, especially using 2.7, number of applications designed before 2019, guys. Before the 2019 2.7 version used and developed, guys, a lot of applications. So in 2019 April 19, guys, simply in 2019 April onwards, officially Guido Van Rossum announced, so we are not going to be supporting this Python 1 and 2x versions. Okay, all people must change to 3x version. All the existing applications also changing to this Python 3x version, guys. Okay, so in this 3x version, guys, 3.1, 3.2, like this, so many versions are there. So 3.8, 3.9, 3.10, 3.11, 3.12. Okay, like several versions there, guys. So in the industry, guys, from the 3.8 onwards, any version people can use, guys. From the 3.8 onwards, any version people can use. 3.12 is the latest version. Exactly 1 month back only released, guys. December 8, December 8, 2023, released this 3.12 version. Okay, any version, guys, whatever you want, you can import, you can download, and you can install it and can develop it. So as a student, guys, in our sessions, latest versions only I will download and I will install it. I will execute every day, guys. Okay. So latest version of the Python is 3.12.1, guys. Patch version one is there, guys. So 3.12.1. This latest version we are going to be downloading and installing, guys. We are going to be downloading and installing. Okay, na? So why we are downloading always latest versions and using means in the latest versions, guys, a lot of features, okay, a lot of new functionalities adding by the developers, and those all features we can use in our applications while developing, guys. So this is the concept of the versions, guys. Python versions. So simply we have the multiple types of versions like one related versions, two related versions, three related versions. Officially nowadays we are not using one and two related versions, only three X related versions using, and that too three related 3.8 or above versions people are using, guys. So 2 months back, 2 years back, if your project started means I mean real-time projects, guys. 2 years back, if your project started that time, these kind of versions people using. So in the 2023, these versions are released, guys. So if you are putting experience like 3 years and which Python version you are using, and your project from last 2 years onwards developing, like if you are putting in your resume, guys. So then don't tell like using the latest version developing my application like that. Okay, this is released only 1 month back only. So within this 1 month, if your project started, guys, new project, then using this latest version started, like we can say it. Will that be clear? Yes, guys. So these versions, guys, are from the official website. You can download and you can install it. So for example, here, Python org. This is the official website, python.organization, guys. So PSF, Python Software Foundation, Python company handling by this one, guys. I mean, Python software handling by this company, Python Software Foundation. So here we have the downloads, guys. Here we have the downloads. Click on this downloads. And now here one download link is there. 3.12.1 is the latest version. If you want, you can download. This is the Windows platform related, Linux or Mac OS or any other OSs. If you are using, you can select a particular one. And then any old version, if you want, guys, here check it. Okay, here. So required old versions there, guys. So you can download. You can choose the version number here, and you can click on these downloads, guys. Okay, in our download folders, guys, one download link will come, and go to that location, guys. Okay, downloadable folder will come. Go to that location and double click on that. By following the next, we can installing, guys. By following the next, we can installing. After installing, guys, downloading and installing, then onwards, programmatically we can discuss. Concept wise, programmatically we are discussing. So no need of discussing again and again every day same features, guys. Python related features, these all things no need to discuss it. So directly installation and coding wise we will discuss slowly. Okay. So so far, guys, versions of the Python, history of the Python, features of the Python, applications of the Python, guys. So what kind of applications we are designing? Okay, and about the full stack development, front end developer responsibility is what, back end developer responsibility what, and database developer responsibility, and full stack developer responsibility what. Combination of the front end, back end, and database related full stack development there, guys. Full stack development there. Okay. So about these all things, what is software, what is a program, like all the terms, so who can learn the Python, why this Python really getting demanding. So using one website also I explained it, guys. So these all are theoretical points only, guys, just for knowledge only. Just for knowledge only. So installation onwards, guys, our main concept starting. download and install Python software, guys. Download and they install the Python software, guys. So latest version is what? 3.12.1. As a student, guys, you can download the latest version Python 3.12.1. So I'm using, guys, here. I'm using here. Just wait. Okay, 3.12 point. I'm using 3.12.0 version, guys. 3.12.0 version I'm using. 3.12.1 is the latest version, guys. Patch version no need to be focusing more and more. So my major and minor important. So it means I'm also using the latest version only. I am also using the latest version only, guys. Okay. So remember this one, guys. October 2 released, guys. October 2 released. Again in the December 8, 12.1 also released, guys. 3.12.1. So in this Python org, guys. Python dot Python dot org. In this, we have the downloads. So from these downloads, guys, we can download in the Python software, guys. Okay, from this location, download latest latest Python software, guys. Okay, download the latest Python software, and then we are going to be installing. So go to the download links folder. There one executable file is there. Double click on that and follow the next like that, guys. So guys, in my mission already I installed, guys. Later I don't want to be reinstall, guys. So I means after your session, I have the other sessions, guys. So for them, projects going to running. If I'm uninstalling this Python software, for this lot of other dependency modules I installed, guys. So then those all things again I need to reinstall. So these all are taking some time, guys, for your seniors batches. Okay, that's why I'm going to use existing one only. So you can download and you can install it 100% you will understanding. I will show you some guidelines how we are downloading, how we are installing. So just to go through this latest version, click on this. So one executable file, okay, here download is going as, okay, one download is going here. And now this is the download, guys. Okay, here download is there, completing. Otherwise, control J, guys. Going to here, check it here. Download is there. This is the downloadable file. This is the downloadable file, guys. Okay, so I downloaded my Python software, guys. So simply double click on this. Simply double click on this. You're going to get like this custom installation, and this is what default installation, guys. Default installation and custom installation, two types there. So if you are selecting this one, you can choose location and features where you want to save this Python. That location you can choose what are the features you want Python related, those features you can choose. So right now we don't know what features are there in the Python, all the things. Okay, then no need of installing this one. After having the experience, guys, then you can choose this one. Okay, as a student or as a learner, guys, so this default installation you can choose it. So now, guys, here in the C drive, we have users, username, app data, local programs, Python 3.12. So Python software is the Python 3.12 software. So this is available. This is going to be downloading and storing. Okay. After downloading, now we are trying to installing, guys. After installing, this is going to be installing and maintaining in this location, guys. And maintaining in this location. Are you clear? Python software default location is this one, guys. Remember this path slowly. I will show you this all path how we are finding all things. Okay, so select this one, guys, like this. So it is going to be installing. Do you want to allow this app to make the changes to your device? No, I don't want to be give it to my image. So already I have the Python. I don't want to be disturbed by Python program. Okay, you can follow the next guidelines, guys. You will understanding. So simply in the internet, guys. Simply in the internet, you can check it. How to downloading Python software, guys. Okay, lot of skills we are getting, guys. Python installation. You guys see here Python software downloading and installing showing. Yep, Python software downloading and installing showing. So this one already right now we got it, guys. So click on here, guys. Click on here. In bottom, guys, if any checkbox is there, you can just select add the python.exe to path tracer. Python executable file location to the environment variable section. Okay, for the path variable, we are going to add. So right now, one point remember, guys, every installed software path we required to be provided in the environment variable section, guys. Okay. So if you are downloading and installing the Python or Java or .NET or MySQL those all softwares were available that path we need to add in the environment variable section. So if we are selecting the checkbox, guys, automatically adding that Python path into this path variable section. Otherwise, we are unable to use Python software even though we are downloading and installing this. Okay, so that's why check it this checkbox. Some people unfortunately forgetting for selecting this and they installed. They are trying to installing. Okay, so your installation also done. Then explicitly we can add this path. I will take care of that. Explicitly also we can add this path, guys. Okay, yes, sir. So if you are choosing, guys, a custom location, if you are choosing this custom location, what features you want, so that is also you can select. So here all the information is there. Go through this, you will understanding. So if I'm choosing the custom information, guys, custom installation, documentation, do you want or not? Pip command, do you want or not? And ideally, do you want or not? TCL, do you want or not? Okay, Python test shoot, file launcher, like these all things, do you want or not? Asking what is Py launcher, what is Python test suite, what is ideally, I don't know. Then we are unable to selecting these things. So that's why default installation, if you are selecting, then by default you're getting these all things in our default installation. Clear? And after selecting, guys, next you can click. Next you can click. So then here showing where it is going to be installing, guys. Where it is going to be installing. Okay. This is the default related if you are selecting. And okay, after selecting the path, guys, you can click on this install. You can click on this install, then installation process going, guys. Okay, some downloading and installation process going on. And finally, setup was successful, like showing error message. I mean, showing one alert message, pop-up message displaying, guys. So simply click on the close. Next, guys, how to adding the Python environment variable to the environment variable section. This is optional, guys. So sometimes by default taking, sometimes not taking. If not taking, we are going to add the environment variable section, guys. Okay, we are going to add this site. If you are reading it, everything you will understand. Okay. So how we are adding that environment variable section, these all things I will take care. Just wait, guys. Download and from this, guys, download and then later install it. After download, then install it. After installing, guys, after installing, we will get we will get one IDLE Python software, guys. One IDLE tool simply. IDLE tool documentation and Python console, guys. And Python console, these three things majorly we are getting as one IDLE tool, one documentation, and one Python console, guys. After downloading and installing, these three we are able to see IDLE tool, documentation, and Python console related, guys. So documentation, these all things slowly we will discuss just later. At the time of after the downloading and installation, guys, at the time of installation only, we need to be follow these some statements, guys, for installation guide. Okay. So for that, just you can check it, guys. After downloading and installing our Python software is available in the C drive, guys. In the C drive, we have the username. My username is Lenovo. In your system, maybe your name, guys. And after that, here app data is there. By default, this is a hidden folder, guys. Hidden folder. You need to be activated. You need to be enable it. So click on the view, guys. Click on the view here, and click on this hidden items. Click on this hidden items. So then it is enabling, guys. App data is enabling. Otherwise, here, okay, unchecked, guys. Hidden items is unchecked. And now here, and now here, no app data is there, guys. So if I'm enabling, guys, if I'm selecting, then check it, app data folder is there. Okay. Next, going inside the app data, and now here local, roaming like that, local, app data, local, and then, guys, somewhere the programs there, guys, programs, Python, Python 312, and this is the python.exe. Python is executing interpreted based language. Said, guys, Python is an interpreted based language. So this one is called Python interpreter. This is checking as a Python coding follows syntax or not, rules or not. Yeah, and Python code executing by this Python interpreter only. So up to this location, guys, up to this location, one time we need to add in the environment variable section as a path, guys, as a path of the interpreter. So here python.exe is there. Okay, and one more time, guys, in this Python location only we have the script folder. Inside this we have the pip, guys. Where is this pip command is there? Inside this script. Inside this scripts folder, we have the pip command, guys. We have the pip command. Okay. There is the two paths we need to be added, guys. Python interpreter related and pip command related environment variables. These are two related paths inside the environment variables. We need to be added. Okay. Then only using the command prompt this Python and the pip command we are able to use, guys. We are able to use it. For this, guys, so click on this one and click on the computer, this PC, right click on the properties. Okay. Simply, guys, select this PC and click on the properties, guys. Check it, right click on the properties. One window will open. So here select the advanced system settings. And now here select the environment variable section that is available inside the advanced, guys. And now here user variables there, system variables there. Under the user variables, guys, here path is there. So for this path, we need to be add Python path, guys. Okay. See, guys, here new, if I'm selecting here variable name is a path, variable name is a path here, and its value what is there, guys, here. This value we can paste here. The variable value you can paste here, guys. Got it? Otherwise, guys, this path you can double click and here you can maintain, guys. So here we can create our new path. So here Python dot Python 12, guys, up to the Python 12, up to the Python 12 is there. This is the Python interpreter path, and up to the scripts folder is there. This is the Python pip folder path, guys. These are two environment variables we need to be added here. So simply by clicking here, also we can copy paste, guys. These values we can copy and paste here. Otherwise, you can click new and you can paste here, guys. You can paste here. Okay, and then after that you can click OK. Again click OK. Again click OK. So then successfully added Python path. Okay, with the interpreter and the pip location, guys. After that, guys, you can open the command prompt. Python command prompt. This is what normal Windows command prompt. So now here Python you can type, guys. If we are getting like a triple greater than prompt, this is the Python prompt. Okay, if we are getting after typing the Python like this, Python path added successfully, meaning if this Python path not adding in the environment variable section, then yeah, this is you're not getting a set. Python not recognized as an internal or external command. Simply Python not recognized error throwing. Okay, OS not understanding where Python is there, like not understanding. So for this purpose, this environment variable sections we are using as, and here all our Python related coding we can do the testing and C, A plus B, print C. See guys, A value and B value 20, A plus B 30, printing somewhere. Okay, now. So this is testing for Python related only, guys. Basic testings we can do. Later more testings we can do, more logics we can write. Just wait. Now I created some Python code, guys. Again, I want to be coming back to the command prompt only. Then here Control Z you can use and press enter, coming back to the command prompt. Again by pressing the Python, guys, coming to the Python. Again by pressing Control Z with the enter, coming to the back. Okay. So now, guys, here exit shortcuts. If we are forgetting shortcuts, if you are forgetting exit method is there. Exit with parenthesis, coming back to the URL. This is what command prompt URL is. Command prompt path actually. Coming back to the command prompt path. Okay. Okay, guys. After downloading and installing along with Python software, what we are getting, one IDLE tool we are getting, one documentation we are getting, and what we are getting as IDLE tool, documentation, and Python console. Okay, Python console, all the things you are getting. Later we can discuss about those, guys. Now here Python version, I want to be know it, guys. Python hyphen version shortcuts. Then Python 3.12.0, Python 3.12 version. I installed the latest version, guys. Okay. So like we can use, guys, a number of commands. Up to this, remember for this day, guys. Up to this, remember for this day. So tomorrow, again, this installation related some more points I will show you, and the Python basic program, how we are saving, how we are executing, about ideally tool, real-time tool, which we are using in our Python, guys, most of the days. After that, more real-time tools like Visual Code Studio, Eclipse, PyCharm, like this kind of tools we can discuss and we can develop in the logic series. Okay. Yeah. So remember, guys, up to this. Thank you for this day. If you are having any queries, let me know, guys. So guys, some people thinking everyday demo teaching, so that's why I'm going directly everyday new topic. So I don't want to be discussing, guys, all the previous topic again, history, futures, about the full stack development, is all things every day again and again. So directly tomorrow installation onwards, guys. After the installation, how what we are getting, how we are using those things, how we are developing the applications. So coding wise, guys, we are going to discuss from tomorrow's session onwards, sir. So you can decide, my dear students, you want to continue this session or not. So I told guys already in every my batch. So having less people only, guys, 10 to 15 people. Okay. So this is early morning. I taken this batch. So due to some cold weather, guys, some people coming and some people not coming. One day coming, one day not coming, like that. But when starting the major coding, guys, I mean main concepts, some people that time joining directly and continuing the sessions. In all my previous batches, like that only happened, guys. Okay. So now you people can decide you want to continue the session or not. So we have less people in the batch, guys. Easily you can interact with the faculty and you can raise your doubts. And also as a faculty, we are also focusing more if less students there, guys. So every on every student we are focusing and they are following or not, like we will discuss. And I will share the materials, guys. Okay, everyday materials sharing, programs sharing, project sharing, material sharing, recorded video links sharing, 1 year accessibility is there, live code developing, interview questions, assignments related sharing. Okay, every day 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. guys. And the name Jays Rao and experience 8+ years as a Python web developer, guys. And here the totally in this Python full stack development about this language, about the frameworks, about the database, about the UI technologies, and some real-time tools like this. These all things together we are going to be developing, guys. So this is about the course planning, guys. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the day. Do you have any queries?
No, sir, as of
Yes. So we have the tomorrow session, guys. Last session tomorrow for the demos related. Okay, if you want to be continue, guys, you can make it registrations and we will discuss sessions coding wise. Yeah, thank you. See you. Bye.